Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to Saturday. And you know, when it's Saturday, it is the grind show. I didn't do a grind show last week, mainly because I was like, I want to do something different. And there wasn't much kind of going on. It's kind of like put you in perspective of what's coming on the foreseeable week. But we've got stuff. First of all, as we say each and every week, make sure to go and check out Dan Frontline MCOC to keep you up to date with all of your Marvel Contest of Champions related things that are happening from around the battle realm. And we indeed use the MCOC calendar, which is massively helpful to let you know what is happening for the foreseeable week and other stuff as well. And just like the proverbial salad that is life, let us begin. Haha, terrible start to, yeah. So on Saturday, which is the day in question today, there is an alliance war that is on. There's nothing else like about, and I would say use this time to catch up on content. If you are feeling a little bit kind of down with like how Kabam have like treated and kind of dealt with the community in the last week, I'd say keep calm, carry on, hope that Kabam are going to make some decent changes. That's the best thing I can say. I kind of felt a little bit kind of down on kind of going, right, let's get into getting stuff done. But I think this may be the time to kind of finish off something that you may have a target to do, and use this time when it's a bit dull to do things like the incursions that you may want to do some endgame content, hoard some of those revives and other things like that, and do some battlegrounds, because at least that's somewhat enjoyable. On Sunday continues a similar vein, but there's not much to do. There is an Alpha Catalyst Arena for those that get involved with that one and are interested in doing it, especially if you want your 30 units. But apart from that, there's nothing going on. And the same thing, as I said, is the rhetoric for Saturday, which is go and grab some items, revives, go and do some arena, incursions, whatever you fancy doing, go and do that. Use some energy in Battlegrounds. Do something that's positive about your personal enjoyment with the game. Over to Monday now, and the usual really kind of goes with that one. First of all, it's the reset of the Battlegrounds store. No, I think of what I was doing. Battlegrounds store. It's also worth noting that if you haven't done already, and a warning is that if you are looking to pick up revives from the revives and health potions from the Danger Room store, make sure to do that before they expire. You can see I've just recently got a reset. I need to grab all those because I'll just like forget to kind of like grab them. Make sure to do that. Black Eye, so market side of things, do look out for any kind of special things that go on with that one. But also it's a reset of the 6-star featured limit, so the purchase limit now resets. And I think the same is for the 5-star featured as well. It is indeed. So that's good. Go grab that if indeed you are, interested in doing that one. What else? Well, one of the last, I think, it is the last Alliance War out of seasons. So yeah, go and do that for the people that get involved with an out of season grind. Even if you're doing it and you're losing, you're not losing because you're getting loyalty for free by very little effort for it, or you're training. It's up to you. And the final thing out of Monday is there's gonna be round 2 for Wolverine and for Infamous Iron Man. We're obviously trying to do some predictions. It'd be interesting to see after Kabam's announcement what it does for the eco space with people's interest with Arena, whether or not it still bolsters a close to 300 mil for Wolverine, which I think it's going to go probably 270. But with Kabam's announcement, what it does for people's interest with the game moving forward, and will this have a cause and effect and an impact, which we'll have to assess next week as well. On to Tuesday, the British Day of Chewing. Now, here's the thing. There's not much going on. And again, I think with this particular next week, you need to look at what you want to get done. Do you want to get some of that endgame content done before the April update goes in, which will be about, I think if I've hazarded a guess, like April 4th? Maybe April 3rd, 4th. So if you want to do endgame content, use and prioritize next week for that particular thing, and grab a little revives whilst you still have that opportunity from content like Act 3.2.6, Act 2.1. I use 2.1.5, but yeah, in any case, go do that whilst you still got a chance to do it. But use this Tuesday and this time as much as possible for your own personal benefit before Kabam nerfs things into oblivion. And on Wednesday is the start of the season 41 of Alliance War, so that's cool. There's a lot of stuff that happens on Wednesday. I mean, one of the other things that happens is a new AQ cycle ends. So as soon as it starts, of course, it's going to end. That's just the thing when it comes to AQ. There's also a tier 4 basic arena for those that get involved with the tier 4 basic arena, and the people out there that do indeed do that. And the final thing is I got hiccups. That'll probably help out. Ultimate Breath is Incursion Milestone Reset. So this will be the finals time that it resets. I'm currently using a team to kind of get through some of my hashtag blessed, which I do need to focus on and I do need to get, but at the same time, yeah, with what Kabam announced, it kind of like, yeah, it kind of like affects you a little bit. I'm back to kind of like grinding this out and getting it done. I do like doing incursions, and so I'll need to get back on it. But the milestone will reset for some of the danger zone components, and obviously go and check out your store. You will have a longer time with the store, even in the final week. So do bear in mind that at the point of recording this video, you probably have 20 days. By the time you see it, probably about 18 days to be honest. So you'll have a bit of time to kind of like prepare. I would say first of all, go and blast through it, and then come back to it and go, is there anything extra I want to buy? Yes, the spicier things will kind of like tap out when it comes to the purchase limits, but there could be some stuff lower down that you might be interested as well, and as well some of those revives which you could hoard for a future incursion run at a later date if you so wish. Now on to Thursday, it is the first in season of season 41 Alliance War, so that's the first thing to kind of like mention with that one. I do think there's some time frames where it differs, so you might be kind of like starting your Alliance War, but it's basically just treat it as the day that you may be kind of starting your Alliance War season participation off, or kicking it off. The only other thing happening, and there's not much else happening except for Kate Bishop is going to be your 6-star feature, or your featured in general, and one champion that I've been trying to get for a very long time, Nick Fury, is indeed going to be your basic. So that could be an option for anybody chasing a Nick Fury to go and get it. A very handy champion, a very annoying champion when it comes to things like Battlegrounds, and I'm sure that a lot of people will be interested to go out to get the champion, especially if you've got an Awakening gem and don't want to do it 2 times. You might want to just do it the 1 time, or you do the first round, but not do the second round, or check out people what they chart in the first round and then put a bit more effort into the second round. So that's something to note with that. And finally, finishing off Friday. Now, Friday would probably see an announcement on, I think it's the 31st of March. In any case, you should be seeing an announcement for the new content going into game in the following week. Now, this will be hopefully a April Fool's Day event, hopefully a Deadpool Spring Cleaning event, which we're going to be doing a video devoted to tomorrow, so you can go and check out that. So they could see a lot of kind of like positive things, whether or not you're in that positive frame of mind for new content coming into game. We already know that Sandman and Shocker will be coming into game as new champions, so that's good news for those that want those particular characters. And yeah, it's an exciting time. The only other thing is it's going to be an AQ enlistment for those that get involved with that, but let's face it, I think we're more excited about like new announcements to a degree. It does come at a very scuffy time for the game, and a bad time for Kabam as well. And what we'll do is we'll end the video as we normally do with the grind tip of the week. It's going to be a case of twofold. Number one is all about trying to remain positive about the game moving forward. But second to this is making sure that you're getting what you need to get done as quickly as possible. Do bear in mind, if you're doing some endgame content and will require revives to be farmed in order to, you know, get through it, or units, you know, you do at the end of the day. I mean, like myself, I will be looking to get myself my last EOP run done, which is going to be my Thunderbolts, which is there, the helmet here, Thunderbolts, which is the final one for me to get my completion, and then do the big bad awakening on my final path. Now, here's the thing, I have to make decisions right now about the amount of revives that I have for it, because I'm hoping to go in with, I think, 60 revives, which I'm very close to. Now, I was going to plan to do this on the 2nd of April when I had a bit more time available, but I think that because that's too much close to the wire, and also with the current state of stuff with Kabam, I kind of feel like I want to get it done and dusted now, and then kind of reprioritize my my roster, my top prestige champions, and also assign my relics and things like that. But again, that's down to personal preference of what I want to do with it. So yeah, the main thing is going to, well, the main tip of the week is get revives. And there's twofold to doing this. Number one is all about going to Act 3.2.6 in order to grab yourself energy. Or you can be doing some lower content of different various options to go and grab stuff like revives. You know, I'm currently grabbing from undisclosed location something that's going to and the thing is, I don't want to like talk outwardly about stuff, because it's like anytime any content creator, any person in this community, anybody that throws up a image, a screenshot of somewhere that they're getting something from, it puts an open opportunity for Kabam to nerf that. The same thing when you put a champion doing a lot of damage and Kabam go, oh no, we'll nerf that. So at the end of the day, I feel very, this is something that I must say, I feel very, not annoyed, but kind of very reluctant on sharing certain things because of the actions that Kabam can take. And that's should you ever have that kind of like element of fear with creating content and the element of fear when it comes to playing this game, which is, wow, I'm getting a bit political with that particular element there. But that the point remains. Go grab it. Go and do some of the 22-hour solo events. For me, at this point recording this video, Arena Wins is up. I'm probably going to do some Arena within the 17 hours in order to get what I need to when it comes to getting the units, the revive, the health potion, 3 key elements that any free-to-play player or any player in general should be focusing on and get. So rotate around your grind around these 22-hour events. Event quest completion comes up. Go and do the most kind of difficult event quest that you can do within the current event quest that's up. And also think about the future. I would say that's the other thing. Think about when Kabam do this revive farming nerf, where can you change your perspective of grind to get not equal, because you're not going to get equal, but similar, or plan your prep. So how that shifts. I did a video called Cause and Impact when it comes to this week, so go and check out that for a bit more detail on this. But think about in the future, okay, if I look to do something on a level of EOP, how many months is it going to take, or how many arena-based grinds will I have to do to get milestones, to get units in order to get myself through some content? And think about that stuff, and think about whether or not this game is going to be, too stressful, too grindy, and stuff like that. So that's really the kind of message that I want to leave you with on the Grind Show today. And yeah, have a lovely day. Keep calm, keep positive. It will be okay. Kabam should come to their senses on this one. They're silly, they're dumb at times, but are they that dumb to kind of like alienate the community? I don't think they're that dumb. But in any case, thanks for watching this video. Go and check out some other content which will be located on screen right now. There will be a sponsored video later today. There may be another MCOC video, we'll have to see. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Much love and goodbye.